Hello guys and welcome to another video here at AppSheet and More, where you come to learn a new trick every day. In this video, we are going to look at how to handle division in AppSheet. Yes, it sounds ridiculous. It sounds very simple, but then creating division that gives you a percentage actually is quite complicated in AppSheet sometimes. So we're going to look at how we can create percentages in AppSheet that can help us create such a simple but very insightful visual like this in AppSheet. So stick and stay and let's see how this can be done. Let's go. All right, guys. So here in my demo app is a simple sales tracker app where I have my products listed out over here. And over here, I want to create a donut chart that has a percentage in it, right? Very simple. And to do this, I'm just tracking sales against the total purchase amount. In my transaction table, I have these two columns, sales and purchase over here. So you have this, give me total sales. This is giving me total purchase. Now, ideally, you're going to see this calculating for each and every row. So you're going to see sales repeating, purchases repeating. This is not the best way to handle this. The best way is probably to create a table and then you can just have this analysis in there. But I just wanted to do something simple for this video. And then what I'm doing is um, I'm creating a slide that's just taking the very first purchase rule. That's one rule so that I can just pick the values I'm interested in. So this is just picking one rule. So at the end of the day, I just have one. Like I said, this is not the best way to handle this. My slides function that is helping me do the slides is I'm picking the very first purchase record. So this formula main rule helps you pick a particular record based on the minimum value of a particular column in a function or a filter. This is the filter. I want the minimum value in the date column from the transaction table, right? It will give me an ID. So I compare that ID to the ID column, the one that matches. I want that particular row, right? We have the max row as well. Okay, so once I do this, now I can use this data to create that dashboard or that donut I want, but I need to calculate the percentage. Now, the thing with percentage in AppSheet is, I don't know, for some reason, when you just do a simple divide and set it to percentage, it does not work. So I'm going to give you an example. So I'm going to say here, sales percentage, right? And then I'm going to come over and I'm going to say sales divided by purchases. Now, ideally, you expect this to give you your answer, right? So I click done. Okay. And I click save. Let's preview this and let's see what we get. We get what? Zeros, which doesn't make sense. If you are dividing this by this, you're not expecting zeros, right? I'm expecting 8%. So what's happening over here? You can set this to decimal. Where is this? Decimal. Save this. Check again. Preview data. Zero. It's not working. No matter what you do, this doesn't work. So I've been researching and trying to find a number of solutions. The division in AppSheet is quite, I don't know, complicated. So what you need to do is set each of these to decimal this way. So I set this to decimal, and then I set this to decimal. This seems to work. So you set both the numerator and the denominator to decimal. Save this, and then you preview the data, and then hopefully this time around it works. Right. So you see this. Now we are getting 0.8. So if we change this to percentage, we save this and then I'm going to preview it again and then you see what it looks like. Then I have it 8.27, right? That's one way to go about it. There is another way you can do this, which is sales percentage 2. Now, this is for the mathematicians, right? So we all know that sales divided by purchases is the same as sales multiplied by 1 divided by purchases, right? Which is also the same as sales multiplied by purchases raised to the power 1. Sorry, raised to the power minus 1. Okay, so this is the same as this is the same as this. Now, because we want to divide, we want to avoid the division sign altogether, we can use this guy. The function for raised to the power is power, right? So instead of doing raised to the power minus, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to make this the power function, right? And I'm going to take these two guys out like this, and I'm going to click save. Click done. This should also work. So I'm going to set this to percentage, save this, and then we'll take a look at that as well, right? Preview data. That also works. So those are the two ways I personally use when I'm working with percentages. It can be very hectic, trust me. So now, basically, how to create this view. So this view is actually a dashboard view. So let me just explain in case someone comes to ask. This is a dashboard view which combines two views, the sales tracker view and the product list. The product list is a deck view. Okay, that is taking my product. So let me just show this. That's just a deck view. So I have my products over here. Quantity remain is there. And then these are the product details, the name and the selling price and all those things. And then the sales tracker is a card view. That's taking just the target data, the one I sliced, right? And then it's putting it over, it's placing it over here. So I have this. Now over here, I have the date. And then here is where I want to put my percentage. So I'm going to click this, and I'll, hold on. Yeah, and then I'll set this to percentage. And then once you set percentage can be set as an image. So once you set it over there, it just becomes a donut. Is that okay? I'm going to take this guy off. So it becomes something like this. You get it? And then my dashboard combines these two views together. So 1 and 2. And that's how I have this combined together. So guys, that is how you can, those are the two ways I personally use to handle division. I don't know how you do it, but then I really want to know because it can sometimes be hectic. So please leave your comments under the comment section so I also learn from you and then we can learn and grow together. Thank you for watching this video and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye, guys.